Lights dimmed, cameras flashed, and Milan held its breath. At the 2025 Milan Fashion Week, Song Weilong stepped into the spotlight dressed in a dark night look, an ultra-short leather jacket, low-waist pants, an aura that felt both distant and powerful. He didn't just walk, he commanded the runway. There was something different about him that night. Not just confidence, but quiet victory. Because behind that moment was a story shaped by discipline, silence, and battles fought far from the cameras. This is a journey of Song Weilong. Long before the spotlight, there was a 9-year-old boy sitting quietly in front of the television. The film was Shaolin Temple. The star was Jet Li. And for Song Weilong, everything changed. That night, he made a decision that would shape his future. He wanted to become strong. He wanted to enter martial arts school. From then on, childhood looked different. While most kids were still asleep, Song Weilong's alarm rang at 4 a.m. Cold mornings, silent training halls, sweat on wooden floors. Day after day, he trained in martial arts and dance. Discipline became his language. Endurance became his routine. By the age of 10, the results began to appear. City-level martial arts competitions, gold medals, silver medals. One after another, he collected victories. It seemed like his path was already decided, but life had other plans. At 16, everything changed. It wasn't a grand opportunity. It wasn't a planned audition. It was just a casual trip to the beach. He and his friends filmed a simple video. Nothing polished, nothing professional, just a boy standing in the sunlight. But someone noticed. A photographer saw something in that grainy clip. A quiet presence, a natural charisma. Soon after, Song Weilong was invited to his first photo shoot, standing at 187 centimeters. With sharp features and calm eyes, he didn't need to try too hard. The camera liked him, and the internet noticed. A new nickname began to spread online, the long-legged handsome. At 16, he was already standing on the edge of something bigger. His first brush with entertainment came quietly, a minor appearance in a variety show. But someone behind the scenes was paying attention. A screenwriter saw potential. That same year, Song Weilong signed with an entertainment company. The door had opened, but stepping through it wasn't easy. Behind the scenes, he struggled. Dance practice felt awkward. His limbs didn't always follow rhythm. Scripts felt heavy. Lines didn't flow naturally. Directors became impatient. Put the same energy you use in Kung Fu into your acting. The pressure grew, but he kept going, silently, steadily. Then came 2018, Untouchable Lovers. This was supposed to be his breakthrough. A major role, big production, high expectations. Everything pointed toward success. But when the drama aired, things felt different. Despite being the male lead, his screen time seemed limited. Another character began to dominate the story. Online comments grew sharper. Some viewers joked that the drama should be renamed. Criticism followed. His acting was called inexperienced, his delivery unclear, his presence overshadowed. It was his lowest moment. But sometimes, failure becomes preparation. Then, in 2020, something shifted. Find yourself. This time, Song Weilong appeared with more maturity, more calm, more control. Audiences noticed. Chemistry sparked. Ratings climbed. Suddenly, people were paying attention again. Then came Go Ahead. His performance was quieter, more restrained, but deeper. The audience connected. And just like that, Song Weilong's name rose again. He topped popularity charts, entered celebrity rankings. He was no longer just a handsome face. He was becoming a star. But just as his career was rising, another obstacle appeared, his agency. Despite his growing popularity, Song Weilong was reportedly offered limited opportunities. Roles became smaller. Projects slowed down. The momentum faded. Rumors surfaced. No responses came. Silence filled the gap. And in 2022, Song Weilong made a bold decision. He took legal action. He wanted to terminate his contract. It was a risky move, and the consequences came quickly. 5 months without filming. No new projects. reduced visibility, while others moved forward. He stood still. Even more shocking, fans discovered issues with his own name being restricted. It felt like everything was slipping away. This was his second lowest point, but resilience had always defined him. In early 2024, things quietly changed. Projects began lining up, opportunities returned. Then came the comeback. 6 dramas filmed in a row. Shine on Me, 7 Relics of Ill Omen, and more. In 2025, multiple dramas aired back-to-back. Shine on Me became a hit. Clips went viral. Discussions trended. Then 7 Relics of Ill Omen. This time, Song Weilong showed something different. Sharper, stronger, more confident. The comeback was complete. He had returned on his own terms. But just when the story seemed complete, another twist appeared. At the end of 2025, his former boss spoke publicly. He denied shelving Song Weilong, claimed scripts were offered, said decisions were made by Song himself. The industry reacted. Some believed, some questioned, but Song Weilong remained silent because by then, he no longer needed to explain. His work spoke louder. From a boy inspired by Shaolin Temple to a martial arts student waking at dawn, from criticism and silence to standing under Milan's brightest lights. Song Weilong's journey wasn't fast. It wasn't easy, but it was real, and sometimes the quietest fighters shine the brightest because real gold always glitters, and this may only be the beginning. What do you think about Song Weilong's journey? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more cinematic stories behind your favorite stars.